Okay, I couldn't resist because of the funniness of the name of this place in New Mexico. Truth or Consequences, formerly known as Hot Springs. It's in New Mexico. It's the county seat of Sierra County, so that's where its importance is. But it was only first settled in 1912, and there's a reason for that. The Elephant Butte Dam and Reservoir is being built. It's part of the Rio Grande Project, which is an irrigation project in the desert areas of Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and California. It's part of the Reclamation Act of 1902, and that's something we can look at in much more depth as the channel grows and later on. This is just for the pure hilarity of how it got its name. But no, the Rio Grande Project and the Dam Reservoir and the Reclamation Act is very, very important. Various rural areas in the desert states, like New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, very underpopulated. Hence why we have gambling in Nevada. They needed a reason to make them states, change them from territories to states, and get enough tax revenue. The way to get enough tax revenue is to encourage people and investment into the state. Now, at the moment, there's about 6,000 people just above living in Truth or Consequences. The population has declined, and this is an issue happening in a lot of small towns and cities across the US, is because it's so rural and so far away from the big cities like Albuquerque or LA or Phoenix, people are drifting away. Young people don't see a future in these small settlements, these small towns and cities, and they're drifting away. And that's happening a lot in the Western world. The bright lights of the big cities, such as Hollywood, is drawing young people away, and that's a brain drain, which is a problem going forward. So that's something they would have to keep an eye on. Yes, it is the county seat of Sierra County, New Mexico, which is important. That means it's still an important settlement in the sense that there will be some federal employees at some point in the town for various reasons. A lot of county employees, a lot of government officials will be employed in the town. There's court offices, legal offices, the police station, the sheriff's office. So that is kind of important. It's also famous for its natural hot springs. There's a few hotels that deal with spa resorts. It's originally what it was. The reason why it's called Truth or Consequences, in 1950, NBC had a radio program called Truth or Consequences. The radio host, Ralph Edwards, of the program, said it's the 10th anniversary. We're having a special competition where a town can be called Truth or Consequences should they win the competition. And Hot Springs, New Mexico, applied like many other cities and won. Now, here's the thing. It was only meant to be for a day or a year, depending on the source, and it ended up sticking and becoming the official name and being officially ratified by the city council. So they have a festival every year on name day, as they call it, and Ralph Edwards, I don't believe he's alive anymore, I have to look into him, he visited the town every year until 2000, so 50 years. He visited. From the day it was named Truth or Consequences to the millennium, he visited every year without fail. So that's why it got its name change, because of a radio program and a competition. But we will revisit the Reclamation Act of 1902. We will revisit the Rio Grande Project and irrigation. And the Elephant and Butte Dam and Reservoir is something else that we could have a look at if need be, if I can research that and find enough information on that. But definitely the Rio Grande Project is a very important project in irrigation in the desert states to basically encourage population growth and agriculture-based industries so the federal government can make some tax revenue. Yeah, so that's the history of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Short little video, funny little video, and it's a funny little town with some really interesting history. It is known locally as T or C. That's what it's known as locally. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this quirky little video on a quirky little town. Please like and subscribe, place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.